A hotel maid answered a call in Dutch in front of a millionaire. Then he asked to see her. The phone rang sharply in the quiet of the penthouse suite, crisp and sudden, like it didn't belong. Mira, the maid in her vivid red uniform, had only stepped in to turn down the bed, but instinctively, she reached for the receiver. "Hello? Ja, ik luister." Behind her, a man froze, tall, poised in a black tailored suit. Willem Vos, European billionaire and hotel guest of the week, had been pouring a drink. The moment she spoke Dutch, he didn't blink. Instead, he lowered the glass and said with razor focus, "Who taught you that accent?" Mira turned slowly. Her hand trembled on the phone. She didn't answer, not with words, because what she said had just changed everything. Later that night, Mira would sit across from Willem in the suite's private lounge. No longer a maid, but something else. An enigma he couldn't afford to ignore. He leaned forward, voice low. "If what you're saying is true, you're not just a maid, you're a threat." Her reply was soft, but firm. "Then I guess you'll have to decide what to do with me." But how did she get here? And what secret was hidden behind that Dutch call that could bring a billionaire to his knees? Mira de Groot wasn't supposed to be here. Not in Paris. Not in this luxury hotel. And certainly not in this uniform. Born in Rotterdam, she was the daughter of a banker who vanished when she was 16. Swept up in a scandal involving money laundering and missing international funds. Her family fell apart. Her mother died bitter and poor. Mira fled to France with a single suitcase and a vow to find out the truth. Now she worked as a hotel maid by day and read financial law books by night. She kept her head down. She waited. She listened. She had no plan until fate handed her Willem Vos. The voice on the phone was unmistakable. Old, raspy, Dutch. "Mira, they found the second ledger. Vos is involved. You must get out." She didn't hang up in time, and now Willem was watching her. "You're Dutch?" he asked. She nodded cautiously. He studied her face, something shifting behind his eyes. "Come back tonight, after your shift. I need to speak with you." That's when Mira realized he recognized her. Or worse, he recognized her father's name. She wasn't cleaning his room by coincidence. She was part of something much bigger and far more dangerous. That night, she returned. Willem had the curtains drawn, the scotch poured. He wasn't just wealthy. He was involved. "You're Hans de Groot's daughter," he said, holding up a photo. "He worked for my company until he stole 20 million euros. Mira's heart clenched. "He didn't steal anything. He was framed. By you." Documents were exchanged. Ledger pages appeared. Mira had spent years collecting scraps of information. Vos had spent years hiding them. But now, they were both staring at the same truth, from different sides of the battlefield. Willem made her an offer, silence, for safety. He'd transfer money, arrange a new identity, help her vanish. Instead, Mira laid out her final card, a copy of a digital ledger she had decrypted. "Your signature, your bank in Zurich. You buried the trail, but you missed one number." Willem's face went pale. "You could go public," he said. "I will," Mira replied, "unless you do something first." The next day, Mira returned to work, but security met her at the door. Suspended, investigated. Willem hadn't helped her. He had her removed. She sat on the curb outside the hotel, her uniform rumpled, heart hollow. He won, she thought, but then a stranger slipped her a note. Just 3 words, scribbled fast. "Room 1902, tonight." She entered room 1902 with nothing left to lose. Willem was there, alone. On the table, a folder, open. Inside, a resignation letter, a press statement, wire transfer records. "I'm stepping down," he said. "You were right." She didn't smile. "Why?" He looked tired. "Because I saw your father in you, and I couldn't destroy you the way I destroyed him." Weeks later, an article appeared on Dutch news. Billionaire steps down amid scandal. Whistleblower remains anonymous. Mira, now in jeans and a blazer, stood at a university lecture hall in Amsterdam, speaking to students about financial ethics. Her accent, once a secret, now filled the room with purpose. She wasn't a maid anymore. She was the daughter of a good man, and the woman who brought down the empire that tried to erase him.